And in Bangladesh we have the practice of beginning anew, so that our new year will be a much better year. There will be more peace, more happiness, more love in the new year. And today I would like to share with members of the Sangha the practice of beginning anew. A practice that can be done in 3 days in a row. You might use the first 3 days of the new year to make the new year really a new year. And in the Buddhist tradition, the first day of the year is considered to be the anniversary, the birthday of the next Buddha. His name is Maitreya in Pali. And Maitreya means love. He's not born yet, but we already know his name, Mr. Love. And it's very suitable for us to practice true love. And the practice of beginning anew is also the practice of true love. And this practice has been recommended by Buddha himself. It's simple, effective, and not difficult to practice. I have a sheet of paper here with a few lines that will be distributed to you later on. And it begins with focus our attention on what we really want. We should be aware of what we really want the most. And the Buddha proposed like this: may I be peaceful. May I be peaceful. Happy and light in body and in mind. Happiness, how could happiness be possible if we are not peaceful and light in our body and in our mind? If it feels too heavy in our body, in our mind, if we don't feel peaceful, how could we be happy? So that is why, first of all, we should know what we really want. And according to the Buddha, we should tell ourselves, may I be peaceful and light in my body and my mind. Love meditation in the Buddhist tradition should be directed to yourself. You have to learn how to love yourself first, before you can love someone else. And this is the practice of self-love. And I want to be peaceful. That's what I want. I want to be light in my body and in my mind. If you know what you really want, and then you can give you that. There are practices that can give you that can give you peace, that can help your body to be light, that can help your mind to be light. May I be safe and free from accidents. There's so much violence, there's so much accidents in the world. I want to be protected. I don't want accidents. That's what I want. I want peace. I want lightness in my body and my mind. I want to be safe. I don't want accidents. And if I know I want these things, my practice of mindfulness can help me. Because we know that the practice of mindfulness can bring peace into ourselves, can bring lightness into our body and our mind, the practice of mindfulness can protect us from accidents. When you drive mindfully, you protect yourself. And many accidents, they don't come like that, but we invite them to come because we allowed ourselves to be caught by grieving, by anger, by despair, and we draw that accident to ourselves. That is why accidents very often come from ourselves, not from the outside. So may I be peaceful and light in my body and my mind. May I be safe and free from accidents. May I be free from anger. When I am angry, I am not happy. So that's what I want. Free from anger, freedom from anger. And the practice will help me to be free from anger. When anger takes hold of me, I feel burned. And that is why I want to be free from anger. I want to be free from unwholesome states of mind. Because anger is an unwholesome state of mind. But beside anger there is also despair, jealousy, and so on. Fear, worries. May I know how to look at myself with the eyes of understanding and love. Sometimes I cannot accept myself. I hate myself. I am angry at myself. I am not satisfied with myself. Because I don't have eyes of compassion in order to look at myself. If you want to look at another person with compassion, with love, you should first of all be able to look at yourself with compassion and accept yourself as you are. And this is the commendation of the Buddha. May I know how to look at myself with the eyes of understanding and love. If I suffer like that, there must be reasons, there must be conditions. I don't blame myself. If I know how to look deeply at the roots of my suffering, and then I will be able to accept myself, and I will have compassion toward myself. And when you are able to accept yourself, you suffer less right away. There are those of us who can accept other people, but cannot accept ourselves. And that is why we have to practice according to the recommendation made by the Buddha. May I know how to look at myself with the eyes of understanding and compassion. I'm learning to love myself, to take care of myself. I need understanding. I need compassion. And with the practice, I can afford to offer myself understanding and compassion. May I be able to recognize and touch the seeds of joy and happiness in myself. There are seeds of happiness and joy in me. From time to time, the seeds of happiness and joy in me are water, and then bring me the energy of joy and happiness. I recognize the existence of these seeds in me. So I am encouraged, and with the practice of mindfulness, later on I will know how to touch, how to water the seed of happiness and joy in me. That's to love myself. You are my friend. You can help touch and water the seed of happiness and joy in me. But I can do that by myself also. I recognize them. And I know how to breathe, how to walk, how to recognize the seed of joy and happiness in me in order for them to manifest in me. May I learn how to nourish myself with joy each day. I need joy. I need happiness. May I be able to live fresh, solid and free. I want to be solid. I know that solidity is the base for happiness, the ground happiness. If I am too unstable, too fragile, and then happiness will not be possible. So I want to cultivate solidity, freshness, and freedom. I have the practice of flower fresh, mountain solid, water reflecting, space free, in order to cultivate my solidity, freedom, and calm. May I not fall into the state of indifference. You don't care. You are indifferent. I don't want to be that, like that. I want to be concerned for my well-being and for your being. I don't want to be indifferent. I don't want to be caught in the extremes of attachment and aversion. When you are caught by something, you suffer. And when you are angry of something, you suffer also. So both attachment and aversion rob me of my freedom, of my happiness. So this is what I want for myself. And the Buddha already taught me, if I want these things, I can offer myself these kind of things. So dear friends, you will be offered a sheet of paper, and you have the English, the Vietnamese here, and we might have a French translation later on. And this is a meditation for the first phase of love meditation. May I be peaceful and light in my body and in my mind. May I be safe and free from accidents. May I be free from anger, unwholesome states of mind, fear and worries. May I know how to look at myself with the eyes of understanding and compassion. May I be able to recognize and touch the seeds of joy and happiness in myself. May I learn how to nourish myself with joy each day. May I be able to live fresh, solid, and free. May I not fall in a state of indifference or be caught in the extremes of attachment and aversion. The first day of the practice, we may just focus on ourselves. We want to offer love to ourselves. Remember, the Buddha always reminds us that the practice of love should be directed to oneself first. And then the second day, we practice for the other person. May he or she be peaceful and light in his or her body and mind. Because you have that already. So now, sitting like this, you are offering that to him or to her. May he be peaceful and light in his body or in mind. May she be peaceful and light in her body and mind, in her mind. May she be safe and free from accidents. May she be free from anger, unwholesome state of mind like fear and worries. May she know how to look at herself with the eyes of understanding and love. And I may help. So that is the second day of the practice. Love directed to another person. And on the third day, we address our love to everyone, not just he or she. Because love is without frontier, unlimited mind. After having having been successful in offering ourselves love and the other person love. Now we want to share that with all beings. May all beings be peaceful and light in their body and mind. May all beings be safe and free from accidents. That's the way the Buddha taught us to practice, beginning with yourself and with your beloved one, and then with everyone.